there. So this video, from the title you saw, is going to be tips for being in high school with ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease. So I have ulcerative colitis personally, but yeah, I feel like I'm like the perfect one to make this video in a way, because I had going into my freshman year, it went, well, okay, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade is when I got it. I got it in 6th grade, and it was super mild, like, didn't really affect my life to the slightest. Like, I would forget about that I had it for, like, days. Like, it was not a big deal at all. I get treated at CHOP, by the way, Philadelphia, the Children's Hospital Philadelphia. So, yeah, just throwing that out there. And, but then when I got to be a freshman in high school, it got so severe. Like, it went from moderate to severe to like moderate maybe for like a couple months in high school, and then back to severe for the end of high school. So I had it really bad in high school. So I feel like I'm the perfect one to make this video. And I also used to search this all the time when I was in high school, when I was home and I was down and I was struggling. I searched a video like this hundreds of times and never came across anything even useful or similar. So I feel like this video is needed. I'm 19. I'm like a year and a half out of high school now. So yeah, like reflecting and looking back, I feel like I have a different perspective, and I feel like I can help people and give them just tips and advice on dealing with it in high school, because it's super hard. So yeah, I wrote them all down on a book. So let's go. Look at that. There's so much. Like, I don't even, like, I had to write it down. Okay. So, see? I'm just going to start with the beginning of the day, because I guess that's just the easiest way to start. So, I always woke up a little bit earlier than I had to. Yeah, I usually woke up, my school started at 7:33 a.m., really random, but I would wake up at like 5:45-ish a.m. Kind of sucks because I hate waking up early, but about that time to start getting my stomach ready and start just preparing for the day and getting your stomach ready and up, because when you wake up, your stomach wakes up, and you need to give it time to settle before you are like out of the house. Also, I drank something warm usually. I like to drink caffeine-free tea in the morning. Don't try not to drink anything with caffeine. You can literally, like, tea is what I love tea. So I drink tea. I try to drink caffeine-free tea. Or, senior year, I discovered something called Tiny Tea. It's by Your Tea. You can look it up. It's like a colon cleanse, and it has 0 laxatives in it, even though it's like a de-bloating thing. But it is so nice on my stomach in the morning. It comes in like little pink bags. It's really cute. And it was just really easy on my stomach in the morning, and it helps you go like a good, solid one. So like you are like, I don't know, that's what it helped me do. And I would drink it before work too, when I worked at night. So yeah, I really recommend that one. Or just a caffeine-free ginger tea is really good. Caffeine-free peppermint tea, that kind of stuff. That gets everything flowing and moving in the AM real nice and real smooth. So that's my first tip. Or you can eat some, but you can eat something too. Just eat it light. Oatmeal, banana, toast, something like that, Okay. Okay, so I'm hoping your parents are driving you to school and you do not have to take the bus, because it is like almost impossible. If you take the bus with ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, God bless you. I have no idea how you do it, because I did it one day, first day of school, freshman year, horrible flare-up. I think I had the worst panic attack on the bus. My stomach was hurting so bad, like it wasn't even a nervous pain, like it was legit hurting, and like it was like the worst experience ever. So my mom drove me the rest of my high school to school. Not home from school. Home from school, I did take the bus freshman, sophomore, and junior year? Did I? Senior year, I got a ride from a friend. But, yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping your parents can drive you to school. I mean, like, I would just leave a little earlier because there was a lot of traffic going into my school, so it's nicer to leave a little earlier so you have some lead time. Because a lot of times we had to turn around because I had to go. It was literally like a 5-minute car ride to school. But then like with the traffic, it got like to like 20-minute car ride. So we would have to turn around and I would have to go home and use the bathroom again because the mornings are just my worst time of day personally, and I'm sure you guys can relate, but it's like, you know, you can't make it to school and you're not about to see if you can make it to school and then be walking up and realize you can't make it, so you might as well turn around and use your bathroom at home and go when you're good and ready. That brings me to the next thing. Make sure you have excused latenesses because I'm sure you can get that anywhere with a disease, you know, that like affects it. I had excused latenesses. I could literally be late like every day and it would really not do anything. I was late a lot too. And literally every time it was because of my stomach. It was never because of something else. So, but even if it is, you got them excused latenesses. But, yeah, that was always because I had to turn around so many times on the way to school, like, at least once or twice a week to, like, go back home and go to the bathroom again and sit on the toilet for a little bit and try to make sure everything's out before my car ride. Yeah. And then my mom drove my sister to school when I was she a freshman when I was a senior or a junior? Freshman when I was a junior. And obviously that makes it a little more difficult because you got a sibling in the car that has to be there on time. So we sometimes would just drop her off and then take me home and hope I made it. Okay. Oh, another thing you should get is a medical card. You can probably go to your nurse's office or, I don't know, who else would have it? My nurse's office, like, gave them out. That would make sense, your nurse's office, because you have the medical card. But, I was looking for my Witter. Yeah, I would recommend getting one of them because, I mean, they're kind of, like, essential because you literally, like, you flash, mine was, like, red, when you show them that card, they know that you have something going on and you can do whatever you have to do, whether it's go to the bathroom, go to the nurse's office, or go to your locker for, like, a change of something, you know. So, get one of those, because those are just, like, assigned to a teacher. Like, they're not gonna want to, like, keep you from, like, doing something you have. Like, when they see that, they kind of are just, like, do whatever you have to do. I mean, that was my experience, but that's what it should be, and that's what I think it will be for you. This video is going to be so long. Oh my god, I'm looking at the time now. Okay. So, another recommendation is I would recommend you, not your parent, because I learned that, like, sophomore year, but, like, just you personally, send an email to your teachers, like, the first day of school or the day before the first day of school if you have, like, well, yeah, either or, whatever you want to do. Like, the first day of school, when you get home, or before, if you have their emails, definitely do it before. But send an email to their teachers ahead of time to be like, just give them, like, a heads up. Like, because, like, you have like, some people, me, a lot of the time during high school, had, like, under a minute mark to get to the restroom. I am not about to sit there and explain why I need to use the restroom right now to a teacher when the chances of me having an accident are, like, super high. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? So send them an email and just give them a brief summary. Just be like, I guess for an example, just say, like, hey, I'm in this class at this time. I have a chronic illness where I need to use the restroom urgently and frequently, and I'm just giving you a heads up, and don't ask them, tell them that you're just going to get up and go when you have to go, because that is a privilege I think we deserve, obviously, and we need, because if they're in the middle of teaching something, you're not going to be like, hey, I need to use the bathroom. Like, I had to do that plenty of times, but I'm saying, it's when I had classes that they told me I can just get up and go, I was so much more at a peace of mind, you know what I mean? But now that I look back at it, I should have had that in every single class, and I should have, like, demanded that in every class, you know what I mean? That's so silly to, like, think you have to, like, wait until the teacher, like, if they really understood, like, and they've, like, understood why you were, like, needed to go frequently, and that you literally would maybe poop your pants, like, if you didn't, they would be like, go, you know what I mean? So, and if they have any questions for you, like, do not be embarrassed. Like, I'm sitting on the internet right now talking about pooping my pants. Like, you cannot be embarrassed. You have to get over that embarrassment, because it's real. This thing is real. It's your colon or your intestines are inflamed. This is not you're not doing this on purpose. It's like, it's embarrassing and it can make you feel like a baby, but like, this is not like your fault at all. Part of life, everybody goes, like, everybody in the entire world goes. And this is just what you got stuck with, and you have to get over that embarrassment, because it's gonna hold you back and it's gonna stress you out so much. Seriously though, like, I understand that it can be humiliating if you ever do have some, especially being a girl. I mean, I don't even want to say that, because obviously boys, it's just as bad for boys. I'm just saying, like, it's not super, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not super, like, it's not a, like, ladylike disease. I hate saying that. You know what? I'm not saying that. Hold on. It's not like a... It's not like a super attractive disease. You know what I mean? Like, it involves poop, stomach aches, and blood, and mucus, and throwing up. So, it's not super attractive. So it's not attractive, and it's like, yeah, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so just demand to be able to get up and go to the bathroom, because you deserve that right, and if you can have one shitty thing in this disease, it should be that right. Okay, in high school. So, tests. This stressed me out so much. Like, I would be so stressed out when I had to take a test, because it was like, I just assumed and thought that I was going to be cheating in the bathroom, when it literally I was so nervous every time I had a test, because I was like, what if I have to go to the bathroom during the test? Are they going to think I'm cheating? And this is a time where, like, no kids use the bathroom, so I'm going to be like a fish out of water. Like, it's going to be like everyone's going to be looking at me. Literally, you cannot think like that at all. Like, even though I sent them the email, even though they know I had the medical pass, everything, I told them, I would literally, I've had a teacher say to me, like, we don't, like, let people go during the test. Even after I got the email, they know I had the medical pass, everything. And, like, I don't care what, like, I'm not trying to sound bad, but, like, I don't care what you allow. Like, you're not gonna poop your pants because the teacher is not letting you go to the bathroom right now. Go. Just leave. They will understand. Well, first try to tell them. Be like, no, you don't understand. Like, I can't wait. That's what I said. I was just like, I can't wait. I can't hold it. Sorry. And then just leave. Because they're not holding you back from that. That's dumb. Okay? But I will say, though, like, 95% of my teachers are all, like, super understanding. And I really never had any issues besides, like, maybe 2 or 3 teachers. Like, that's it. So, yeah. I had really nice teachers, like, for most part, and, like, they, like, understood. And if they don't understand, then you gotta educate them, because they're clearly not getting it. Okay. Also the same with standardized tests. Just, like, this was hard too. I didn't take the SATs, so I can't really give you advice on that one. But I did take, like, other standardized tests. I think they were all, like, Keystone or something. But I would just, like, there's, like, usually an instructor there that's not, like, your normal teacher. If you're your normal teacher, like, no big deal, they understand. If there's an instructor there, like, just ask, like, someone higher up, like, what the case would be for that. Sometimes they'll have you take it in a separate room, or they'll just send an email to your instructor saying, like, this person and the name. And also, when you go to the bathroom during tests and stuff like that, like, with your regular teachers, like, a lot of times I just gave them, like, I would just go like this. Like, I would walk out and just be like, like, my stomach hurts, I gotta go. That's what I would do. And they were just like, they got it. Again, I had super understanding ones besides, like, 2 or 3. Drink water throughout the day. That's another tip and advice. Don't chug a water bottle. For me, even, like, water upsets my stomach. Do not chug a water bottle, like, one class period, because it's just gonna make you feel, like, gross in your stomach, and you're gonna have to be like, you have to go, like, even more. So, like, anything that requires going outside or going away from the school, like, I don't know, sometimes we would, like, go outside in my plant animal class, sometimes we would go outside for gym, like, all that kind of stuff. Just try to go before and, like, see if anything comes out. And if you're not comfortable going outside and being away from the school, away from a bathroom, then go to the nurse's office or tell the teacher that. Explain that. You have to be, like, you have to explain yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people say you don't have to explain yourself, but, like, your life will be so much easier if you do explain yourself. And you just tell people what's going on. Tell them exactly what you need, okay? Like, be blunt. Tell them what you need. Okay. Yeah, and field trips, I never went on one because I was too scared. So, I don't really have advice for that, but if you do go on one, good luck. I don't know what to say about that. Find out, like, where the bathrooms are at the place, though, like, wherever you're going. Yeah. And, okay, huge tip. Be prepared. Be prepared in high school for whatever scenario comes your way. So, carry an emergency kit with a new pair of underwear, a new pair of pants that look similar to the pants you're wearing. I always did that, so I pretty much wore yoga pants, like, every single day in high school. So I had a pair of yoga pants in the bag, so you don't go in with, like, red sweatpants. Why would you wear red sweatpants? You're not Miranda Sings, but you know what I mean. Like, red sweatpants, and then, like, come back from the bathroom in, like, a pair of jeans. Like, wasn't she just wearing red sweatpants? Like, you know what I mean? So it makes it less obvious. I'd text my mom and be like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm in so much pain. Like, I can't go back to class right now. Like, I'd be in the bathroom stall, like, crying from pain because, like, it hurts so bad. Like, it literally, like, and you're just, like, in a pub. I don't know. Like, I think your phone is just, like, a comfort in case you need anything, or your mom would, like, my mom would, like, if I was, like, really bad, my mom would just, like, call the nurse and tell them that, like, this sounds weird, but, like, she would call the nurse and just be like, my daughter's coming down. She's gonna come. She's coming home, but I'm gonna pick her up. But she's in the bathroom right now. And then my mom would just come and pick me up. This didn't happen too often, but. And bring Tylenol, too, because when you have inflamed, you can get, like, fever symptoms, headaches, stuff like that. Like, you'd be, like, amazed. I mean, you know what your stomach affects everything, so always bring Tylenol, too. And I would even argue that Tylenol, like especially if you have your period and if you have your period with ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, you know that it just makes it 10 times worse. At least it does for me, and I know a lot of people it does. So I would bring Tylenol. I'm curious. Sometimes I wouldn't even be able to go to school, like the first 2 days of my period, because it was so bad. Like, it was like, I didn't even bleed that much, and I didn't get my period till I was 17. So, but it was literally like the worst pain ever. Like, and it's not like cramps. Like, you're not in pain because of cramps, but the cramps are making your stomach hurt, your ulcerative colitis stuff hurt, or your Crohn's disease hurt. So, bring Tylenol. Whew, okay. So, next on the list, missing school. Now, I missed so much school in high school. Probably not the best person to give advice on that, because I literally, like, would just stay home when it was, like, bad, which I recommend, but, like, I would sometimes stay home extra because I was just scared to go back with, like, this pain, you know what I mean? So, missing school, like, you gotta do it sometimes, you know, and don't feel too guilty about it. Oh, and in terms of, like, making up work, definitely the worst person I felt that, because I was so lazy when it came to that. I just didn't care. I was just so concerned with this disease, which is bad. You should, you know, focus on your school too, but I just didn't really care. Like, I was just, like, focused on, like, not pooping my pants that day, so I didn't even care. I was like by the way, I was like a B student. I had, like, mostly B's, like maybe 1 or 2 A's, and then, like, a C in math, like, always, because I stink at math. But yeah. What else? Okay, and in terms, as, like, my last tip is just, like, explain your condition to other people. Like, I just wrote, like, how do you explain it to, you know, people your age. So people your age are probably going to be even less understanding than teachers. I think teachers, for the most part, are understanding once you explain yourself. But a lot of times, I mean, they knew. I went to the bathroom so much. Like, I'm going, like, 25 to 30 times a day. Not, like, during school, but, like, just in a 24-hour span of the day. So, a lot of times, like, they just knew I went to the bathroom a lot, but they probably, I'm assuming they just, like, you think that they think about it so much more than they actually think about it. You know what I mean? Like, it might, like, run through their head if they even notice and be like, oh, wow, she goes to the bathroom a lot, but then, like, never think of it again. But people with the disease are like, oh my god, they think I'm, like, I don't know what they're thinking. Like, I don't know. And, like, sometimes I would, like, ask people I became, like, friends with. They'd be like, oh yeah, I just figured you, like, had some kind of, like, stomach thing. And I was like, okay, like, that's good. That's, like, kind of what, you know, it's not thinking the worst. But, explain it, you know? Just be like, I'm trying to think, I would try to say it, like, in a way that wasn't too TMI. Like, I think I would be like, oh yeah, I just, like, I have, like, a stomach disease where, like, I go to the bathroom, like, 25 to 30 times a day. That's, like, all I would say. Yeah, like that. And I would be like, sometimes it's painful, so I stay home from school. I literally missed so much school. It's crazy. And again, I looked for videos like this, giving me tips, giving me advice. So that's why I made this, and that's where I'm ending it. Yeah, if you have this disease, I'm sorry. And I would be totally welcome to make more videos like this, maybe on other scenarios, like dating, and a part 2 on this, or, I don't know, just, like, anything you want me to do, like, that involves this, I will do on this channel, because I actually have a beauty channel too. I'll link that in the down bar. I just started it, like, making beauty videos. That's really why I'm like a YouTube addict. And yeah, so if you could check that out and subscribe, that'd be cool. Yeah, and if you have any video requests for like this topic, leave it below. But yeah, I hope that your high school experience wasn't as bad as mine. I hope these tips help you, and always explain yourself, and do not be afraid to tell people exactly what you need. You deserve that, okay? So, that's it. Yeah, my name is Jane, by the way, and hopefully I'll see you in another video like this. Bye.